5 teenagers who were killed when a ute crashed southwest of Sydney have been remembered as supportive and loyal friends. The 3 girls, 2 aged 14 and 1 aged 15, and 2 boys, 15 and 16, were traveling in a Nissan Navara when the vehicle crashed about 7:50 p.m. yesterday in Buxton.All. 5, who cannot be named for legal reasons, died at the scene. Read more. Family heartbroken as fate of missing jogger revealed. Tyrell Edwards, the 18-year-old driver on his green P plates, escaped with non-life-threatening injuries. Family, friends and devastated locals flocked to the scene of the crash as shock over the loss of life reverberated through the community. Friend Ellie Mount was overwhelmed with grief over the loss of 2 of the girls, who she said had contacted her before the tragedy. "They texted me last night asking if I wanted to hang out with him," Mount said. "I could have got Mum to pick them up and could have prevented it." Read more. Driver in Buxton crash arrested, being interviewed by police. "They invited me to hang out. I told them I couldn't stay out late. I just feel like I can't wake up." Mount spoke of their supportive nature and talent on the soccer field. "They were very close, and no matter what happened they were always there for me," she said. She said one of the girls was an amazing goalie and the other was the best defender I have ever seen. "It's going to be upsetting when they get their trophies for soccer and their parents have to go up and get them," she said. Jai Gordon was friends with one of the victims and lamented the life the teenager could have lived. "He wanted to do so much with his life, he was really into weightlifting," Gordon said. Another victim's friend remembered her as like a little sister to me. "It was heartbreaking," Jamarlee Frail said. Still finding it hard to believe it, friend Blaze Cox said. "She was my best friend and she was like an older sister to me." Driver stable but going through hell. Edwards was arrested at the scene and taken to Liverpool Hospital on a spinal board for mandatory testing. He was later released from hospital before being arrested by police and charged with 5 counts of dangerous driving occasioning death. The father of one of the victims told the ABC he didn't hold any grudges against the driver because he is going through hell. The 6 teenagers all attended Picton High School together and were in a car registered as a 4-seater, police said. Inspector Jason Hogan said speed may have been a factor in the crash. Tight-knit community mourns devastating loss. Students and staff at Picton High School are reeling, with extra support being provided by the Education Department. This support will continue for days to come. For as long as students need it, we will supply it, Principal Warren Park said. I want to praise all our students who are clearly in pain trying to deal with matters that adults would have trouble managing. They have been and continue to be a credit to you and our community. Premier Dominic Perrottet went to the school to pay tribute. Wollondilly Shire Mayor Matt Gould said the accident was absolutely devastating and that words can't describe the distress the community is feeling. To have such a horrendous loss of life and loss of young people, you can't even put it into words, he said. There is only one public high school in the area and Gould said this means everybody knows everybody. There are a lot of people in Wollondilly who are in a lot of pain today and are really suffering, he said. Wollondilly MP Nathaniel Smith offered his prayers and support to the families of the victims and the entire community. He urged the community to reach out for help and not to suffer in silence.